lakad matatag!
Normally. Again, just kind of throws more spells at you, and as always, whenever I see the Invoker, it's kind of sitting there thinking it's what...
Kind of see Nine's perspective too there. Bot lane.
Bottom. Rockets up, 3-3, running in the trees, cutting through, a Matthew on top of him, and he ain't getting away. Matthew with the first blood. That just started with a rebound. He saw the rocket being channeled up, the homing missile, and...
Just going to get the health back, whereas it used to be a lot more frustrating. Especially for the Undying. I think he's just got better at sustaining because you essentially just get healed once you start losing strength. You need to not be low health already like this. Saxa looking like he is going to go down, and that key detail there, level 3 first on Pekaz. Won't build that much anymore, at least from the games we've been seeing. But it always used to be that Beastmaster's counter on the lane was level 2 impact combos. So it used to be Faceless Void Snapfire was the go-to counter to, for example, Rubik Beastmaster. And I think it's similar in this kind of lane, except for Saxa getting too slower, it really hurt him. And speaking of Saxa, he's going in deep because Matthew tries to save him, but that's way too many zombies. I thought we were an action game, not a thriller. Matthew is learning the hard way.
You already see the level 2 aura from Crystal Maiden as well, that arcane aura, so once again, that's certainly assisting. Bottom lane, they are going in. They want the Beastmaster, but Undying will be what they settle for. But yeah, TP in from Snake King, so they kill the Tombstone pretty quickly. This time, very good placement, but Saxa not able to withstand the barrage damage. And not much more Snapfire can continue to improve that farm, of course, already with the BKB queued up. But Chaos Knight, he's trying to progress, continuing, going for that Echo Saber, has the armlet. Invoker choosing to go the drums, knowing that this is going to be a very active game. Obviously an item that can assist with that.
It's incredibly valuable in this game. Just a minor death in here. This is very dangerous to try and defend. Look at the positioning right now at Tundra. As soon as Snapfire's in range, Kisses are going to party. Phantasm on the backside, moves in to drive back on the Sacred. Stun is going to come out. Matthew trying to save the day by getting rid of the Tombstone. Sacred able to walk off out of the Sunstrike. Matthew in a bit deep though, so Marcy should go down. Pandamu as well. And you got to hesitate to defend this. I mean, Thunder, they're coming in with Dark Mago, but I'm not sure what you can do other than die here. Mistakes have been made, Primal War was committed, and now they might end up losing Sacred as well. He tries to save a hero. Save a hero syndrome will be his downfall. And just like that, a tier 2 push turns into a tier. Targets, however, Skidder has moved south side. Looks like they might not connect with the Prime target, so they'll have to settle for 33 instead. They will hop straight on top, and Primal War's going to come out. Looks like the team's going to commit to a fight, dodge it out on the Starbreaker. They're in pretty deep. Thunder need to think about retreating here. Reinforcements for Thunder are arriving. They are going to commit the Solar Guardian, going deeper. Offered up an opportunity. 33 gets heroes. The Kisses can come out, but unable to get the opportunity. Snake King is now going to be forced to commit it just to get them away before the tier 3 tower goes down. Heavy damage being done. The chop on the Gyrocopter and Cold Snap as well. That's going to be the Aegis gone right outside the base. This is a dangerous position for Thunder. BKB. He's going to be able to move away. Tombstone won't frame him enough, but he did have to use the BKB, and now this is where Tundra will hop out and look for a kill.
9 goes in. Tornado, the ice wall put down. Matthew, he's going to feel that slow. Nice force step away to his teammate, though. Gyrocopter in better positioning, but not good enough. He's forced to fight. The flat cannon is not going to be good enough. Pandamu with the freezing field, though. It's some good damage, but he will eventually fall as well. It's Alchemist, the sole survivor. TP's back to base, going to push out this bottom lane push that's happening. If you're Tundra here in that mentality, that would be the case. But yeah, I mean, they're controlling outside of the base of Thunder Awaken, and Thunder Awaken clearly is feeling it in terms of Pax kind of feeling it. Yeah, Gyrocopter. Kaz might be in trouble.
No. Trying to get in range. 23. He loses vision. He was about to scream, but he couldn't quite keep his eyes on it. Saxa, look how far he's going. They drag him out. No. Primal Roar now comes out of Dark Mago. Solar Guardian can't save him. The buyback feels like a waste unless Pekaz can clean up. One down, but plenty to go. Saxa stands his ground with the Tombstone there, but will be cleaned up in the end. But Tundra will take that fight every day of the week.
They will. Now, we do see...
Primal Roar comes out, and even if you're the quickest fingers in the world, if you're the quickest drawer in the West, you are probably still going to be gunned down by Tundra.
5-player smoke. Tundra looking for another jump. Then they found one. They find the Marcy, the prime target, but they'll pick her up. She does have flyback, but now they catch Gyrocopter. Yep, the hot to the side. There's the Primal Roar. Dawnbreaker coming in, trying to save the day. BKB gets it off just in time. And now here's the turn potential. Pops the Satanic. Alchemist jumps in as well. Skinner trying to hold his ground the best that he can. He's going to take out one, but now he's in trouble. They do kill Beastmaster. Does Thunder Awaken, and Pakaz is doing some damage as expected. There's the kill on Skinner. Over here, the sheep up on Alchemist, but he's already done his job. In fact, Snake King's dead as well, and they are going to catch 9 once again. And 9 will fall. They only lose the Dawnbreaker.
Lincoln's himself, you know, go for the classic double, triple Lincolns type build that we used to see in the days of the good old Necro spam.
Some Lotus Orbs even. I mean, Dawnbreaker, yeah, going for the Lincolns too. So oh, that's...
yeah, they'll find CM. That was almost a... Because, like, usually Marcy has a BKB in these type of games, right? If you look at her items, she's poorer than CM. She only has a 4-star, so... Marcy, although she saves the day, it's very dangerous, and the interesting difference is it goes back to the idea that it's all about enabling gyro. Usually Marcy's about how do I stop a carry, but not this time around. Speaking of carry though, Dawnbreaker has been found out. Once again have to retreat, and Skidder needs to be careful because this time he doesn't have magic immunity. Meatballs being dropped onto the salad, but I don't know if Skidder could turn this. Stun's gonna come out, tries to go for the kill on the CM, but he gives his life over in the end. 3 are dead on the side of Thunder though. Invoker just picking and poking at the side here. Allows him to take the lead.
Missed. Going in, the concoction though, going to be lifted up by the tornado, comes back down, the ice wall put down. Gyrocopter's in trouble. Crystal Maiden buys back, trying to get here to help save his teammate. Gyrocopter, flat cannons, he's got Satanic in 10 seconds. If he can hold this out, Tundra wants to kill it, but it's such a difficult ask when they've already used so much initially. Socks up.
That. They're hesitant though, they feel like they need to get some for good reason. They're going to hop in now. Skidder does get the stun out the Gyrocopter. There's going to be a save coming out from the Solar Guardian. On the backside though, CM has been found out by 9. Small kill, they need bigger ones. Saxa is going to go down. That's the dieback. Dead for 100 seconds. Snake King now being forced to try and commit, but there's nothing left for them to commit on here. Thunder still clearly...
So much in these fights to truly win it. Where, I mean, Thunder Awaken, they certainly have to have their own effort with the supports and everything, but it feels like a much easier game to win now for Thunder Awaken.
Guys, this is popped. Departing, so the Guardian's going to come out. Skidder's going to be pursued. Forced to use the BKB, even after the 4-stuff. Nice disarm to push back, but... Snake King is done in this realm of existence.
It's just the one. It's the same thing. Tundra goes in, they initiate, the Dawnbreaker Solar Guardian comes out, they retreat, and, you know, they just hope to all survive. So it's the rinse and repeat, but the repeat's not necessarily working for Tundra in terms of gaining some ground. In fact, they're losing a lot of it. And they're going to buy back on Snapfire. There is no Solar Guardian currently, but the engagement, the big concoction set on 2, the blow up on Invoker. He buys back immediately. Got to be careful not to go too far if you're the Alchemist. Focus on the tier 4s. That's what Pakaz wants to do. Primal Roar, it's still on cooldown for 30 more seconds, by the way. So
he's got Divine Rapier.
Down the meatballs, but no, he gets saved from his teammates. They're going all in on him, but he's getting pushed away. Pops the Satanic and turning right back in. So once again, Tundra has to retreat. These ice walls, they're doing some work.
It's not enough though. He's got Divine Rapier. This Gyrocopter has to be addressed directly right now. Twice over at that. Stun's going to come out. Control him seems good, but the Solar Guardian save. All that evasion. There's no way through it. This is done. Thunder are easily going to take out the throne before he can be taken out twice. Gyrocopter down to half HP. They're attempting it. Hex is at least going to sail for the moment. First life is gone. It's only him and Marcy versus the world. The double tombstone, maybe they have a way of recovering this. Primal Roar comes out. BKB was used by Pakaz. He still has the cheese to work with. And Skidder is already dead. It's Gyrocopter versus the world, and he has dominion overall. Thunder Awaken rather, become the Predators here and take game 1.
What a way to finish this one. Beastmaster just going in, says, you know what, you deserve it. The godlike ultra kill.
Okay, so how did we forget about this?
It's one of those, like,
that's enough to get out of range of trample.
Just fine right there. So yeah, I mean, this mid lane, it's 18-1 Zeus, the 10-0 Primal Beast. That's the first blood. Making it so Tundra would have been a bit too much for the commitment, so having to back off, and now they're going to go back in onto Skidder, but is that going to cost Matthew his life? Starbreaker not going to connect. Meanwhile, 3 feet goes down, but Skidder will fall at the top lane. So a couple of kills going the way of Thunder Awaken. Pakaz?
He gets out. Sucks. The end of the world for 9, right? This hero, if he just gets XP alone, he feels good, especially around level 5. And he can always do this on the runes, which he done earlier. So yoinking will be in his repertoire.
3-3. he's in trouble. He's just dead. The heal wave bomb coming out. He just...
But if you just overwhelm, like he'll get maybe 1 or 2 soul assumptions out, and either he or his support dead. In this case, it's going to be Sax dead, and even drops that tombstone to try and save the day. He's going to stand his ground. Pakaz able to fight back though, and Saxa will fall. Pakaz walks it off. He can get the tombstone as well.
Yeah, I love the focus. Oh, it's not a kill.
He still gets it. Yeah, he gets it still. He had the vision from the soul assumption, so good follow up there. Gets the final tap, but does go down. Overall, still an exchange I'd say that favors Thunder. You know, fast.
They're hunting this Dazzle. They are pissed off at Dazzle like you saved your teammate. How dare you? He's got another grave, by the way.
Yeah, and he just wasted a lot of time. They're coming back in. Stun on the 2.
No way.
Soul assumption follow up. We'll get the kill on Dazzle and bring Marcy low. Luna is going to be controlled by the Pulverize, but Zeus has now arrived and is ignored. Pakaz will at least try to take out the tombstone before going down. It is going to be a double kill for 33. Tundra can't even think about the tower. They have to run away because of Maga. Stage, I don't think Zeus gets away with Heavenly Jump anymore. The reason he keeps escaping death is because of the slow effect after. But that's not going to be there with Magic Community.
The top lane, got the diffuser blade. They want the kill on Dawnbreaker yet again. She's dead a couple of times. It looks like a third one is in the works. Good job with the Dark Pack timing. I believe it actually dispelled a stun immediately from the Starbreaker and easily secures that kill. Speaking of him, looking for another chance right there. Unable to do so, but this mid-tier 1, it's being contested.
Sacred. He already used the Celestial Hammer. He has no way out. Eclipse. Skidder. He gets the ult off just in time. Saves him from imminent death there. Pakaz did commit the Eclipse. Now the charge route comes in with the BKB. Luna's gone. Not just Luna. Sacred went back in. Save a hero syndrome strikes again for Thunder.
Yeah, that's understandable what he was thinking, absolutely. I mean, that is his role this game, keep the Luna alive, but at that point, it was clearly too late. And by the time he lands, there was no chance of getting away. So, a lot of mitigation to take advantage of, and even great against the Luna. Obviously, it goes back to her Eclipse use potentially in these upcoming fights. That's going to negate so much of that damage potentially. Look at this balance. God, the Axe is so good on this hero. Now, Skidder, though, he's got to be careful. Gonna pop the Shadow Dance. He does have the Shard, so he has a Depth Shroud as well. Worst case, and that still is online.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, this Eclipse isn't going to do anything. He can just Depth Shroud to save them. It's like, yeah, guys, walk closer. Why are you running away? Be safe here. He's going to find Numb on the side. Dazzle again in trouble. I mean, this is even worse than dying. This is actually so much worse than just dying. You're just stat padding the slot further.
He loves these long fights. Talked about with the draft and what's one of the best heroes for them.
9 is hunting though. Take anything you can find at this stage. They've found the Luna. Stuns are going to connect. She's got the BKB but hasn't used it yet. Pounce comes in from Skidder. He's going to commit the Shadow Dance early. Sacred with a stun control, but there's the Primal Beast on the side. They'll hop across onto the Dazzle. It cancels out. You see the Pounce interaction right there. Eclipse on the side, but Pakaz is just leaving. Everything has been used. They have achieved nothing, and Tundra originally were looking towards Roche. Now they might just look towards the base.
I mean, the kite-ability of this Radiant team is actually fairly impressive, I'm not going to lie, but it's just going to be all for naught. 2 more dead. There's a buyback on a Marcy right there. I'll say Luna understandably spent all that time trying to kill the Tombstone, wasn't even able to do so successfully, and she's in trouble again. She's going to need another 4-step to survive. They killed Marcy, who went too far, and now it's Dawnbreaker's turn to go too far, and that's a dieback on her as well as the Marcy, and now the Roshan is just very easy for Tundra at this point. But yeah, Luna literally was just trying to kill the Tombstone that was over here on the high ground that whole fight after getting 4-staffed away a couple times initially, and then she had to TP out, realizing that wasn't even going to it's going to poke some damage into 3-3, but definitely poke. There's the jump. Skidder, get a little deep, but again, he's not too worried. He's got Mage's worst case. He's got a Shadow Dance as well, and the kite begins from Thunder Awaken, or at least that was the intention. Dazzle left behind. He has buyback. Tower gets killed though, and now the Rax is exposed.
There's like finally farm.
Oh no!
Birds, but gets full stuffed in. Pakaz has to use the BKB. Holding on to that Eclipse for the time being though. Skidder doesn't have the Shadow Dance, but does have the Aegis, and finally Eclipse is going to come out. Thunder God's Wrath as well, but 33 protected by the Stone Form. Depth Shroud makes sure that Skidder's going to be able to heal up and come back in, and now 9 is ready to party. Moves in deep with the trample, onslaught through to break the formation. He'll finish off the Marcy, they'll chase even deeper, and this game is looking fried right now. Buyback comes out from Zeus. Pakaz is still ready to fight, but doesn't have anything left to contribute. Solar Guardian is going to be committed, not able to connect on any heroes. and they are just falling apart. Snake King still stays alive. They turn around. Dawnbreaker's going to be brought down. They're backing with the Pulverize under the Luna, and that should be game because Thunder have no way of holding on here.
And again, what to reiterate, the long fight, GG's just called, but I was going to say, Slark, you look at the stacks that he has throughout that very, very long fight that took place. And I mean, Thunder Awaken, they did do everything. They honestly played.
Right. Trinkets.